Hey guys, System here, and this is FTB StoneBlock 4. I myself am having a wonderful day. Hope you guys all are as well. Let's go jump forward to get back into this amazing pack. In between episodes, I went ahead and got us a full set of netherite armor, so we're looking pretty good there. You can actually get the templates pretty easily in the shop from the Echo of the Fabricator. Then once you have one, you can actually just go ahead and duplicate them. So I just went ahead to get a full set of that, and we're looking pretty spiffy. We're looking pretty good here. I then went ahead and took our armor and got it all enchanted, right? So I used our setup here. I used about 300 levels, I think. I used quite a bit. Gonna build up a lot more and get back to it, but we have a bunch of deep shelves here and one echoing deep shelf. That's our setup here, and with that setup, we have max quanta and max arcana, so we can get kind of the max chance that you can out of this. It's a little random because of the quanta. That's gonna be how that works, but sometimes you hit really high and sometimes it kind of goes low, right? So anyway, it is pretty cool, pretty awesome, and we got a good amount of a chance right now. Haven't hit anything wonderful yet, but I will in time. We had a good amount of protection. I think we have about level 18 protection, which is not too bad. So we're looking pretty good in that regard. We're on up to our second bar of armor as well. That'll just keep going up as we go through the pack. And our sword is not too bad as well. Sharpness 7, I hit on that too. Sweeping edge 6 is pretty nice. Actually, this sword too, it rolled sweeping edge damage ratio. Has a bonus of that too, so that's actually a bonus. Went ahead and moved our mob farm 20 blocks down under here, so it's not in range of the feral flares that are all around our base. And here our chest is getting pretty filled up down here now. Our experience is a little down. I had this up to almost 400 at one point, and I did all the enchanting that I did. But this thing's working. I am going to have to build some kind of drawer wall soon. Probably to deal with all these drops. Like, look at these ender pearls. They're just kind of overtaking my world. I have some gems here, too. To get the gem drops in this pack, you actually have to do manual killing. You don't get any just from your mob farm. That is something that I learned, so some point I'll be turning this into a manual farm, just kind of hacking away at them, getting myself lots of gems. We're actually up to Ascent anyway. We just need to get a couple more rare pieces and kill a wither. Then we'll be up to Summit, and then we'll start getting the better stuff anyway, right? We'll be finally getting up to the mythics, right? Which is what we want. And the first thing I want to go ahead and do today is actually go ahead and set up a new power system, right? So I have a little hole here. This would be a little power room. The power I want to go with is the Endergenic from RFTools Power. It's actually in the quest book too, which I found interesting. I just noticed it there and I said, you know what, that would be fun. But these generators use ender pearls and a little like timing system where you like throw the pearl, the next kind of pearl injector catches the pearl. Is it called the pearl? No, it's called the Endergenic. Catches the pearl, and depending on the timing, it produces a certain amount of power. You can have them sending it from one to the next, and it'll go to loop and goes around in circles, produces power. It's a cool system, but it's kind of old and antiquated. This power system has been around for a long time. I'm going to go with my kind of old school, very efficient, always work system, and it should produce about 10k RF tick, so it should carry us into mid game pretty easily. I didn't see this either, so I produced 4 of those, and we got one for free. But either way, we got it. And the first thing I want to go ahead and get into today is going to be a new power setup. So I want to get into the Endergenic generators from RFTools. So I have some of those right here. There's actually a quest for this one too. It says it's a mid-game power, so I guess that's the thing. I realized later, after I crafted up everything, that we were going to get one of these generators for free. And I already crafted up 4, and I only need 4 for the setup I'm going to do. And it's really hard to use 5, so we're only using 4. Anyway, so yeah. This is going to use ender pearls to produce power. It's a little weird how it works too, so I guess I'll read this too, because this one is a little strange. This one's a very old school RF tool kind of power gen that people just don't use anything this complex anymore. The Endergenic generator setup is one of the most complicated energy generators that doesn't require a degree in nuclear physics. These generators extract power from ender pearls by throwing the pearls between each other, targeted via smart wrench, and canceling the teleportation effect, absorbing the stifled energy. Continue to hold onto the stifled pearl, uses energy, however, and Endergenics enter a cooldown state after throwing a pearl, so proper timing using redstone is crucial to efficiency. The process isn't perfect, so sometimes pearls will shatter in the machines after being thrown. So basically it requires redstone timing, and it's weird. I don't know how else to explain it. I'm going to be going with my setup that I used for years. It's just very consistent. It doesn't break. And it always works, so yeah, it'll be kind of what we do here. You can get setups with this, which will produce a lot more power. Like I've actually seen one before that produced about 100,000 RF, but ours isn't going to produce that. Ours is going to produce about 10,000, probably a little over 10,000 RF tick. So that's what we're going to go with here, because it's a very easy setup. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab everything we need here. First thing we need is a pearl injector. This thing, when it gets a redstone signal, it puts a pearl into a Endergenic. And we're going to have 4 of these, right? 4 of these here, I should say. Go ahead and grab these right there, and 1 right there. The next thing we need to do is get these linked up. You can hold your smart wrench, and it has a whole bunch of information there. We don't worry about that right now. Basically, what we want to do is get them linked. So I right-click on one, then right-click on the target. So this one's going to throw a pearl to this one, then this one's going to throw a pearl to that one, this one's going to throw a pearl to that one, this one's going to throw it there, and that's going to loop them. The reason we use 4 is that it's going to give us enough time. Remember, it said that it puts it into a cooldown state. That the cooldown state will be done and dealt with, right? So we won't have to worry about that. Next thing we're going to do is grab the pearl monitors, I guess. I guess they're called ender monitors. We're going to have 5 of these. So we'll have 4 for the main setup, and then I need to make sure that's aimed the right way. There you go. 4 for the main setup, and then 1 more for the reset switch, which will be down here. It'll be set to pearl fired, so you want to open up and set them all to pearl fired. And basically, when they see a pearl fired, they actually send a redstone signal. So that's kind of their whole purpose in life. Next thing we need is sequencers. So these are sequencers. Basically, they send redstone signals in a set sequence, and we can kind of set them up exactly how we need them. We're going to end up having 2 extras over here. These are part of the reset switch as well. Oh, that one's completely wrong. So get that out of there. Put this one here. There you go. Make sure all my arrows are actually pointing the right way here. Looks like it's good. And the timing we're going to set on these, because you can open up, you get this interface. We're going to set it to 3, 5. So 3, 5. In this setting down here, 1, 2. When a redstone signal is received, loop the cycle once, restart if a new pulse. So basically, it's waiting for a pulse before it does this little redstone cycle. And that's going to be the same setting for these 4 here, right? So 3, 5. I'll make sure that's 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 5. And that should handle all of those there. These ones here are for the reset will be 1, 3, 1, 2. And that'll be how these ones are set. So that looks good there. And everything should be good there. And this thing is pretty much done. We do need a timer. So the timer is going to sit over here. It's going to fire the reset switch. We're going to set that to 30 ticks. And basically, if this doesn't get a signal within 30 ticks, so this thing's always monitoring this Endergenic to see if a pearl is thrown, right? If one isn't thrown, it's going to not be reset, and then it's going to let this fire. It's going to let this thing reset. Of course, I forgot redstone too, so I need some redstone. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and dig this out a little bit here too. We need a lot of redstone over here as well, if I remember correctly. I'm going to have like glass. I'm going to have this sunk on the floor. That's why I have it down here too. So we'll have some redstone coming across here, and redstone here, and redstone here. Need a redstone line going to the pearl injector. Then we need redstone going to the sequencers. And that should effectively be the entire setup. This thing should be working now. We do need to get, I guess, power, collection. The power will be going inside these Endergenics. And each one of them going to hold 5 million RF. But we're going to want to have a way to wirelessly move that around as well, right? So I did grab myself another advanced. Let's go ahead and pop that down. Output. Probably do the bottom. Oh, not that. This here. There you go. Do inputs on all the sides. On the bottom, we'll do an output. And that's where I'll send that wirelessly. And we'll just do an input there too. And auto eject it on. That should handle that. Then we just need to wire these up with some cables. And then we should be good. I may have to level these up, these cables, once more. I just don't know if they're fast enough, actually. They say 51,000, and I think that's actually the throughput, so we should be good. Anyway, let's go ahead, get that all set up there. I noticed our bees, too. They're actually dropping new items now. So, yeah, I think after doing the, what was that quest line we did yesterday? Finish off tier 2. I think it updates the rewards from the different events, and you actually get new stuff. So, like, what is this here? What is that? That is improved pipe upgrade, which I didn't have before. Those weren't coming before, so that is a new one for sure. And like I said, this thing should be fully working, so we should be able to grab a pearl, pop it inside. See here, it's going to go over there, and it just died. Okay, it's random. I might have something wrong too. I need to test it. Oh, no, looks like it's working. So basically, every time this lights up, that means it's getting a pearl and it's throwing it to the next one. You see here it's going in a loop. Every once in a while you'll see one go red, and that means the pearl shattered, which point it needs to send another pearl. So it just died there. This would have triggered, it would have sent another pearl, and the cycle kind of just continues, right? And in here you can actually see we're getting power pretty quickly. How much is this producing? So this one here is producing, each one's going to be a little different too, just because how the system works, right? Should start up here again. Oh, did I not put enough pearls in? Let's put some more in so we can actually watch it, system. So it averages over the last 5 ticks to tell you how much power it produces. I'm going to let it go for a second here so we get an idea what it's actually producing. So that one's producing about 4,500. This one's producing about 24. This one's producing about 18. And that one's producing about 25. So between that, we're producing a little over 10,000 RF tick, minus a couple downtime ticks, like right there. It just has some downtime. It has to fire the signal, reset, and then put another pearl in, start the cycle again. Sometimes they go really long too. You'll have pearls go for like a minute. Sometimes a pearl will go in and die after like 2 or 3 seconds, right? So it's a little random, but at the same time, I think we are relatively, if I remember in the past, you produce about 9,000 RF tick consistently, right? So pretty cool, pretty awesome. And that's going to be our power setup here. So yeah, that's a pretty good little power system here. You can see why it's not the most popular power system. It is kind of complicated, but power has just gotten so easy in modern Minecraft compared to what it used to be. Like power used to be a lot of work back in the days. This one is gonna a throwback, right? Where power was more work, and this one was considered OP back then, right? So by today's standards, not OP at all, but still really cool. And it's something to do with all those ender pearls we're getting, right? So I guess I need to go ahead and get some ender pearls in here wirelessly. So the next thing I want to do here is go ahead and make us a mimic spawner. I think that'd be a pretty good time. So let's go ahead and get that. I want to get some of the relics, and there's so many I haven't used before. I just want to use them, so it's going to be a thing. So we have our mob swab that we bought yesterday and used on the mimic. I think we just combined that up, right? In here somewhere. There you go, with that right there. Get us GM chicken feed. These chickens should be grown up now. I had to throw some eggs because all our chickens got killed when I used the builder. Because I put all those ghost blocks. But anyway, let's explode him. There we go. Now we have a mimic spawn egg, which is what we want. Got a Wilden spawner here. And I have to go ahead and put that down and use a comparator on it. There you go. And then we should be able to turn that into a mimic spawner. Just like that. So now we have a mimic spawner. With a comparator, or make it so it needs a redstone signal. And notice these spawners too. Actually, is this my silk touch? Yes, it is. Already have the ignores light attribute on them, I think. Oh, this one doesn't. Some of the other ones did. Okay, this one's going to need, what is it called there? Not a torch, a lantern. We need one of these here, a soul lantern. Yeah, some of them already had it on there. This one must not have had it on there. Some already had an ignores light. There you go. Go ahead and put that down. Use that on there. Then it won't care about light anymore. I guess we go ahead and speed it up too before we put it in there. So I have this and I have some clocks. Clocks we could just use on it. I'll just make it faster. I'm not really worried about too much except for getting these guys to spawn in at a good clip. They don't have to be super fast. Got ourselves another loopy there. Not too worried about him. There's max speed. Go ahead and pop it in here. Already have mob masher. We're only using the sharpness upgrade on this one. Got ourselves a diamond barrel. Hoping this works. Not sure if it's going to, but we're going to put that in there. And then the only setting I want to set on this one, I think, is allows single slots to be filled with the item and voids anything that overflows. So I think that allows us to have a single stack of all the different relics. And if we get more, it'll just kind of void it off, or like a duplicate, right? So I think that'll work there. Anyway, we'll have a lever. That will go up here. And I didn't grab glass. With that, we should have a fully working little temporary mob farm here. Do that. This right here. And we should get some spawns before too quick. Before too long. Actually, I feel like it should be already working. There we go, it's working now. I don't know why it wasn't working, then all of a sudden just started spitting them out. Which is what we want. We want it to spit it out. But this should work. It's not getting rid of duplicates the way I hoped. So I'm just going to have to use multiple storages. I thought that would work too. Unless it just didn't work because I had the GUI open? Where is it there? This one, right? Works in GUI. No, that doesn't work. Too bad. We'll get duplicates, but I can deal with that. I'll just have to move this to several storages. But you can see here we're going to get lots of the relics really, really quick. It's actually quite insane. So already got that one full. We've got a whole bunch stuck on the ground as well. Should be able to go ahead and pop one here and hopefully start picking up these ones as well. There we go. So yeah, we already have like 5, 6 double chests of relics. Oh, we're looking pretty good here. Just grab myself this one here. This one is the night vision. I think I can just go ahead and re-roll that a little bit too. Yeah, we'll just go with that for now. They'll gain experience as we're using them anyway. Anyway, this one goes on my head, right? So we have that. This one's head as well. Actually, these are both head, aren't they? Yeah, they are. I like having the drinking hat, so I'm going to put that in Curio slot. Anyway, let's put night vision on. The drinking hat, I think, makes it so you drink a lot quicker. Yeah, that one's just nice to have. You unlock something at level 5. And then the Giant's Club. This one sounds interesting. I want to try it anyway. Increases the size of stats of the held item. Can we get that a little better? Let's go 10. Yep. But I noticed when I first put it on. Where was it here? Not there. That's Vampiric. That's Rage. I'll have to get rid of one. This one here. It actually makes my tools look bigger. Which I thought was cool. But I'm going to go ahead and level that one up and see how good it is. I was going to use this one, the Vampiric one. Basically, I'm just going to fill up my slots with a whole bunch of relics and figure out what I need or what I want, basically. Always grab this one, too, the running shoes. This one's actually really nice. It's not like a lot of speed, movement speed buffs, right? It's not right away. It's kind of like as you're running, you get faster, right? So it kind of builds up over time like you were actually running. So if I go ahead and pop that on there, notice I'm not moving very fast. But the more I run, faster I go until I hit that max there, the 65%, I think is what it was right now. So a really nice one. Here's another really cool one I found. The Wing of the Wild Stalker. This one here, you can like double jump and then it puts you in Elytra mode. Then you do like 2 little short dashes afterwards. Kind of keep moving around. So yeah, I thought that one was pretty rad all around. This guy keeps selling the exact same things, and I need him to stop. Sell me something new. Oh, that's one of the ones I got as well. It did that thing. I have no idea what that did. Here's another really cool one I found. The Wing of the Wild Stalker. This one here, you can like double jump, and then it puts you in Elytra mode. Then you do like 2 little short dashes afterwards. Kind of keep moving around. So yeah, I thought that one was pretty rad all around. This guy keeps selling the exact same things, and I need him to stop. Sell me something new. Oh, that's one of the ones I got as well. It did that thing. I have no idea what that did. So let's go ahead and start into our tier 3 quest here, right? So this guy here is called the Lightbender. Looks like he's got a bunch of mechanism stuff. It says in the quest there too that we're going to have another maze, so we have that. Main reason I want this too is this Fortron. A lot of stuff that I'm looking that I want to craft takes Fortron, and I think this guy's going to get us to it. So retrieve Fortron infused ingots from the Fortron vault and craft Fortron infused blocks.
Ah, wonderful! It has been ages since a fellow scholar wandered into my workshop. Through my work in quantum and subatomic physics, I designed countless technological marvels, some of which are still in use today. Teleportation, particle manipulation, and even energy refraction. Many call me mad, yet here I am. Well, sort of. This projection is merely a reflection of my old brilliance. Fascinating, isn't it? Such a feat would require technology far beyond anything I ever witnessed. Now then, let's get you started on those upgrades for that rather dysfunctional world engine of yours. First, you must study particle formations capable of bending and refracting energy fields. In simpler terms, force fields. To master them, you must conquer a vault that will let you extract Fortron and infuse it into a metallic alloy designed to refract energy. This will allow you to craft the Fortron blocks needed for your upgrade.
Cool, so we know what we got to do. We got to head to a vault. And down here he sells some bits and bobs, it looks like. Fortron infused blocks, Trigby charms, Entangler binder, night vision goggles that we just got, and oh, Psi. I haven't seen PSI for a while. That's actually cool. QIO, and that is from replication, so bits and bobs. So yeah, let's go ahead and hunt this place down and kind of get to it here, right? Should be able to grab our compass, right? So we've got a compass and the maze vault. Found within the deep slate ring. I almost missed this one. It's right here on the map. Look at that. It's right there. So I have to be within range. Let's go ahead and head into it. And here we are. We're in the maze vault. So looks like it's going to be a maze and it's going to be a vault. We'll kind of see how it works out here. Got ourselves modular force fields and see what's going on in this place. Oh, what did I say there? Hit the button to toggle force fields to progress through the maze. Pretty straightforward. Got a spawner. Got a button behind a field. We got annoying slimes. Yeah. Yeah, get sucked inside that stuff. How much does that actually hurt them? Actually doesn't do too bad. It's not too bad. I forget which whatchamacallit it was. Oh. Go to grab that. Got a button here. Let's go ahead and hit the button. Didn't seem like it did anything initially. It lit that up though. Got another button here. Let's go ahead and hit that one. And it opened up here. And what's down this way? A dead end. Well, we don't like dead ends, which means we gotta go back and hit one of these buttons. So it wouldn't be this one, it'd be this one over here, right? There we go. I had to turn them all on. There was 4 buttons down there. Got a locked chest there. What do we got down this way? What do you mean no? Don't talk to me like that. A green button. I'll hit that. I'm just going to turn everything on right now. We may have to turn them off later, but we'll kind of see how it works there. And as we go, we've got ourselves this here. I think I have some lockpicks. Go ahead and do that. Sweet. Nothing too special in this one at all. Not even good level of enchantment on that armor. Is there a button? No, there wasn't. Oh, we've got another one here that's unlocked now. Simple compacting, some brass, and some zinc. Need to find out how to open up this door. I wish you got some kind of hint of what you have to hit here, but I guess we'll figure it out. I think everything else is locked though. This place isn't even that big, so it can't be that complicated. Ah, I missed a hall. There we go. So we got pink. That opens that up. Here we go. Deal with them. Get rid of them all. That's great. I love that. These are from the Twilight Forest, right? These slimes? The maze slimes? So this is back at the start. That's the orange there. Don't know if we'll be able to walk straight through there at some point. We've got a button here. What did we just get? Oh, charms keeping. So that was a white. So we need to get in there. Looks like. And okay. So that's good. Out of my way, please. That did not do anything. Let's try turning off the yellow. That blocks that. So that's not a possibility. It's going to be one of these ones here. So it's going to be the purple or the teal. The purple I have off currently. That's... Can you get out of my way so I can see what I'm changing? I'm not sure what that one does. So let's do teal. Purple off. Then try teal. And see if that does anything. Ah, so we opened a door on this side, so we get to this button now? Okay. Oh, it's open down here. Okay. Go ahead and check here. I'm loving this one here. Whatever. I'm not even sure which one of my relics is doing that. It's great. I think that's a hall that takes you back to the start. I'm going to open that too. Just in case we need to go back there. And there you go. You did it. This one was actually pretty short. Not too bad. Get in here. We get Photon infused blocks. Got way too much slime from this place. Experience. Some environment stuff. Diamond pickaxe. Raw soulstone. Cool. Not too bad at all. Pretty happy with that. I don't know what we're doing with these charms. I don't know where you'd wear these, right? Yeah, it's a charm slot. I don't think they do anything for you. Good to get rid of that. And I think we're done. Unless there's a reason to have these. Charms of keeping? I can't even remember what they do. You know what? I'm going to keep them. I think they're useless, but I want them. Also, there was an axe in there. I'll take that. Compared to the others, that one is actually really simple. Let's go ahead and complete this stage. craft a quantum link chamber and 8 quantum rings. So that's going to be our next kind of doodad. We're actually getting into some AE2.
Now that you've learned to refract and infuse light into matter, it's time to link your world engine directly to a quantum network. This will allow information to be transferred instantly, eliminating the need for tedious manual retrieval every time you wish to use its power. A quantum link connects your world engine with your applied energistic system via a pattern provider, granting access to all stored items and data. With the pattern provider connection established, your AE system can interface directly with the world engine for real-time crafting and processing.
So they're going to get us into AE2 and get us into auto-crafting with the world engine, which is actually awesome. Looks like we unlocked most of the stuff we could buy here too. Nothing that we need right away. Teleporter frames, stuff like that, but nothing too big. You can just buy these Fortron infused blocks too. Can we? Yeah, we could turn these into the ingots. And before too long, we should be able to craft these somehow. I'm not sure how we actually craft these. Oh, it's going to be this way here. Iron, platinum, Fortron, and then the ingots. Well, we'll get that figured out. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and actually wrap this one up here. My dentist just called, and he just squeezed me in for an appointment. So yeah, I got to go ahead and have dentist fun, question mark. But anyway, as always, you guys like this video, please go ahead and hit that like button. Really liked it. Hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.